Hey, everybody out there in YouTube land. It is me, Jim, also known as Sandman. And I do have another occult detective review video for you today. Again, it is Kolchak, but this time it is Kolchak the Night Stalker, the Mothman Requiem, also published by Moonstone Books at moonstone.com. You go check them out. This is an exclusive edition. You can only get it there. And this is a very short novella. It's 104 pages. I read this Saturday in a few hours when, I had nothing to do and I was off work. I did do something Saturday morning, but I have a video coming up about that, so we'll talk about that later. But reading this book, the first 25 pages of it are just setting up the story, okay? And I didn't realize that. I was thinking, gee, this is really slow for a short book, for a novella. But then, man, once page 26 hits and he's getting out of Chicago and going into West Virginia, where all the Mothman stuff happened, it was like, oh my God, it was like I was reading John Keel's Mothman prophecies all over again, except everything is happening to Kolchak. We've got high weirdness and creepiness in this book, okay? And a big death toll, lots of natural disasters, and yes, you get UFOs, you get men in black of odd shapes and sizes with ill-fitting clothing that know things they should not know. And of course, you get Mothman. And the book has a very melancholy ending. Now, Kolchak doesn't die, so let's not worry about that, okay? In case anybody was wondering. But damn! This book takes you on a ride. I mean, a serious ride in 104 pages. And then you're mad at the end because, like I said, it's melancholy, it's bittersweet, it's a little bit unresolved, and you wanted more. There could have been another 60 to 100 pages more to this story. You wanted more of this story. It's so funny because in the beginning of this book, you sit there and you're all, okay. When is the high strangeness going to happen? Where's the weirdness we know Kolchak for? All of a sudden, man, when you least expect it, bam, it hits you with that weird strangeness. Boom, boom. It's like left, right, and then uppercut. It Hadoukens you. Okay. Before you know it, the book is over, and you're like, oh man, that's messed up. An incredibly good read. Really incredibly good read. I've never heard of this writer, Martin Powell, before, but kudos to you, Mr. Powell. Well done, sir. Well done. I can't. It is a mental mindfuck on a quantum nth degree, if that makes any kind of sense. I don't know how else to describe this book. It is just wow. I thought the Nosferatu versus Kolchak was good. Okay. This one, man. Yeah. Yeah. If you can find this book, get it. You can go to moonstone.com, download their app on your phone. They have their own app. I don't know if they still have this book available or not. I bought it a couple years back. This is the first time I got to read it. Honestly, seriously. Wow. I mean, that's all I can say. Once it all starts, and I mean, it really is SHTF once it starts, okay? And it doesn't relent till the end. It is truly a mental mind fuck. Okay? I mean, whoa. It is high strangeness. It is all the weirdness of not that cheesy movie with Richard Gere Mothman prophecies, okay? I'm talking the actual book that was written by John Keel, okay? If you've ever read that book, holy moly. Well, this carries on with that, except it's all happening to Kolchak, okay? And a girl he's trying to save, and her grandpa, and the sheriff of the town, who is their, the girl and her grandpa's friend. And Kolchak gets involved because Kolchak always does. That's what he does, He digs for the truth. He's all about the truth. We know this. Just thinking about it, I'm exhausted. This book was that good. Again, it is an exclusive moonstone.com edition. Get it. moonstonebooks.com. Okay, it wasn't expensive. It's like brand new, $9.99. Okay, get it. You will enjoy it. It won't take you more than a few hours to read. You can polish it off in a Saturday afternoon. Incredibly good. Kolchak, the Night Stalker. The Mothman Reqiuem. Yes. Yes. All right. The next book I'm going to read for Occult Detective October. Another Kolchak book. Yes. Kolchak, the Night Stalker. The Lost World. After getting a serial killer to confess, Kolchak is offered an international assignment with massive coverage around the world. With fame and fortune finally within reach, Kolchak is ready to cover the story when he's confronted by a mysterious monk who warns him that the 72 must always be. What this means is not explained, but before he knows it, Kolchak's dreams are invaded by unexplainable images that let him know every step he takes toward this story brings him closer to death. I can't wait. I got my bookmark in there. I'm ready to go. This is the next one, and I will be doing a review of it when I finish. I got a couple of things popping up on YouTube. I've got a video from the book sale that I went to early Saturday morning at my local library. It was fill a bag for $3. You had to buy the bags from the library. And I managed to fit 6 bags worth of books in those 4 bags. And they were cheap, the real super thin plastic bags. And I was lucky that they didn't rip apart by the time I got home. They were falling. They were starting to fall apart. stretching and ripping little holes because I got big thick hardbacks. I got big paperbacks. I got hardcover trade paperbacks. I got regular mass market paperbacks. And I did a whole video of what I bought at the library. So, check that video out. I still got to do my video where we continue the Sermon on the Mount. I am very sorry about that I haven't put that out. And dear Lord, please forgive me. I've been trying to spend more time with the wife. Saturday she wasn't feeling well, or she would have went to the book sale with me. But Sunday we went. We live like 6 blocks, literally, from an old Revival House theater. And we've been there before. Friday nights they do like cover bands. Like Creedence Clearwater Revival and Led Zeppelin and Tom Petty cover bands, those imitation bands, you know what I'm talking about. But now Sunday they're doing movies at 2:30. So since I get off work at 1:30, I said, yeah, let's go, because this Sunday the 5th, Vintage Reel Revival. The first movie was the original 1922 Nosferatu by F.M. Marneau. It was a brisk 80 minutes. It had great music accompanying it with the organ and everything. Really good, really fun. The reason I'm bringing that up, not just because I covered Kolchak Nosferatu in my last review, but when you walk into the theater, both sides, you're bombarded by little craft dealers and independent sellers there with their stuff, all Halloweeny, spooky kind of stuff. But there was someone who was publishing Cthulhu stuff. Yes. And their comics, graphic novels. So I bought the Cthulhu stuff. Of course I did. Okay. And they signed it for me. Cthulhu Invades Fairy Tales. You can see the signature right there. I always support young, new, up-and-coming independent creators, because I myself am one when I used to do the slam poetry, and now I'm getting into doing the pulp writing, short stories. This is put out by a company called Orange Cone Productions. They're a small independent company. They do a lot of horror books. Okay. So check them out. And this is Cthulhu Invades Fairy Tales. This is like a preview edition. It's 32 pages. It was done at one of the conventions, probably either San Diego Comic-Con or Los Angeles Comic-Con, one of those things. And I'll be reviewing that and the trade paperback, which collects all the stories they did. I mean, come on. H.P. Lovecraft would be proud. Cthulhu Fakagan. Yeah, man, come on. You got it. All right. So, yeah. Remember, I did say I was not doing comic books, but if it's pulp related, they suck me in. They suck me in with the pulp stuff. I can't say no to the pulp stuff. All right. Never can say no to the pulp stuff. So, check them out. Orange Cone Productions. Okay. They're online. Check them out. Get their stuff. You'll enjoy it. Moonstone. The hits keep coming strong, especially with Kolchak. This is another whiz banger. They hit this right out the ballpark with Kolchak the Mothman Reqiuem. I will say it again. I think I've already said it 4 times. But hey, the 5th time's the charm. Get it. Read it. You'll love it. Okay? That's it. I want to thank you for taking time out of your busy day to watch my pitiful little channel on my comfy couch. The cats appreciate it. You see the 2 behind me like bookends here. I got the black Egyptian over here, and I got my orange and white funky chunko right there. God bless you all. I wish you a loving, peaceful, and productive week in the name of Jesus Christ. And I will catch you guys on the very next video. Have an awesome day.